My name's Tom, I'm 23 and I'm currently a student here in Brisbane. So I'm a film and business student, so I do a lot of freelance sort of work editing, producing videos, and with business side of stuff I sort of act on a lot of student societies at university. Favourite thing in my bag would have to be my MacBook, just because my whole life really revolves around it, from sort of writing music, doing assignments, sort of writing up video ideas, emailing people, killing time watching movies. It sort of just has everything I need in it, and it's usually, if there's nothing in my bag, there'll at least be my MacBook. One thing I really want to buy at the moment would be a pair of AirPods, just for the convenience more than anything. I do a lot of walking sort of to the city and back, and I'm sort of on the phone quite a bit, and sort of being able to easily switch from a phone call back to music to podcast and all that without having to take headphones out, sort of answer the phone, put the headphones back in, put headphones back on. With AirPods you can sort of just do everything easy and not having to sort of untangle cables all day. Something I bought recently would be a new camera. I've just sort of upgraded my entire setup just to sort of minimalize a little bit. So I got my hands on an A7S II and I just bought a new Tamron 28-75 lens. It would probably have to be my headphones, just because I love listening to music, I love listening to audiobooks and podcasts. Because I do a lot of travel between home and to the city and work and all that, I spend a lot of time just on my own, and I think without sort of having my headphones with me to listen to music and sort of take some personal time to get away from things, I think I'd be a bit lost. This is my bag. I don't know the brand name, but I got this while I was in Copenhagen because the bag I had fell apart and I really needed something. And it has just lasted me ever since, and it looks pretty similar to the way I bought it about 6 months ago. First off is my MacBook. I do everything on this. It sort of has my entire life stored on it. I don't think I could live without it day to day, so that's always the first thing that goes in my bag in the morning. This is a book called Nudge by Richard Thaler. I've been trying to get through it for about 2 years now, and I'm still maybe 2 chapters in, but it sort of sits in my bag to remind me to get back to it, and I never do. This is my Casio calculator. This is for uni. Again, this is something I always need because I'm horrendous at math, and it does a lot more than my phone's calculator could. This is another book. This isn't from uni, but this sort of covers a lot of the basic concepts of what I study, and it's just a great resource to have. It saves sort of trolling through Wikipedia to try and find specific things. I can just basically always come back to this book. This is one of many notepads I have. I'm not great sort of taking notes on a computer, even though I do a lot of work on the computer from the beginning stage. It sort of all has to come down to this, because I feel this is still the best way to formulate ideas, is actually taking a pen to paper. This has my hard drive in it. It's just a Seagate. It's a pretty basic hard drive, but I try and write a lot of music, and this sort of has all of the raw files and MP3s and everything on it, and I needed a really big one because I was just filling up my computer way too fast. This is a pen. This is what I write in my notebook with. These are my Sennheiser headphones. I take these everywhere, which is why they're not in great shape. I probably use them maybe 10 hours out of 24 hours a day, every day. Yeah, I don't think I could ever leave home without those. I will get off the bus and come home to get them. These are my reading glasses. I need those to do everything because I can't see too well. And then I've got this. This is my camera that I just bought. It's a Sony A7S II. and sort of spent a bit of money as well on a Tamron 28-75 lens. It's sort of just a point and shoot. I had quite a big setup with a lot of prime lenses, so I found myself switching lenses a lot and you sort of miss a lot of on-the-fly things. So this I found is just the perfect all-in-one camera. It does everything. It sort of negates a lot of lenses. And yeah, I'd sort of just try and have this on me as much as I can. These are just a couple batteries. I have a lot more because I'm very forgetful and I'll just leave my camera on. So I need to charge these all day, every day. Another battery. I think that's everything. I don't really have that much more in my bag. I try to keep things very simple. I do love things, but at the end of the day, the more I can do with less, I've always found to be better.